to that rocky start, ladies and gentlemen. If you just joined it, right here, Tom, David, and let's talk about veterans. You got a happy veteran story for me? Anybody?
We still have a country.
We still have a country.
I wanted to say the callback, it's what happens when the rulers are making the rules. In our country, the people making the rules are supposed to be public servants from among us, representatives.
Right.
But they feel the need to rule, and they have inched their ways into rulership positions, and that money is power and influence. Yes. That's why they never want to give up a penny, ever, and they won't unless you force them.
And with the exception of Grenada back in, 84, other than that, every theater of war that we've been in has been to protect Muslims. Not that it matters, but...
Since when?
Since 84.
Okay, that makes sense.
Yeah. Well, and actually... Panama was in 90, 94.
Yeah, I don't know. What about Yugoslavia?
That was Muslims.
Oh, I guess so.
Yeah,
like Albanians and Serbians.
But back to what you were saying, talk to these elected officials. And what we fought in 1776 was divine right of kings. The king could usurp his authority. He'd give the kings of Great Britain had given up certain authorities via the Magna Carta and other documents that they had signed through the years, and the divine right of kings said, "Nope, screw it. We're gonna do what we want because I'm king. God gave me that position. I'm numero uno." Well, that is what we fought. Read the Declaration of Independence. The usurpation of his rightful place, his rightful authority, was part of the condemnation of the king. Yeah. Well, we now have elected officials doing the same thing. Instead of divine right of kings, it's now divine right of election. Where they literally think that because they've been elected, they can do whatever they want.
You don't have to be elected. You got to be married to an elected one, and then you feel like you're ready to fill the spot when he's gone.
Or unelected bureaucrats.
Exactly. Do we have any more Bush children that are going to run? Or maybe...
I don't think they want to.
Before that, it was the Kennedys.
I think Jeb was embarrassed at politics, which was great.
Clinton said Bush said no new taxes. Clinton said no new bushes.
And Jeb said clap, please.
And we know that nobody kept their promise on either one of those.
Yeah.
So.
Well, I know that in my family there were veterans. My dad's older brother served in the Navy, and my mother's side, when that was World War II, and on my mother's side there were 3 brothers that died all in the same accident. This was before they passed the law. That famous law. Yes. Mm-hmm. And so I know that there's been veterans that served in my family.
Sure. My great uncle was one of the first Americans killed in the First World War. He was a volunteer train engineer hauling ammunition in France to Belgium to the front. And the train railroad was mined, and all they got was little scraps of the scalp of his head, and they sent part of it back to us.
That's just sensational.
With
that graphic description.
Well, you asked if there's any good, heartwarming stories.
Well, yeah, start with something like that.
And then I think of my father example. He served 2 years, but then he had PTSD and was on tranquilizers for most of the rest of his life. It's a tough thing.